Well, I, at this point in my life, agree 100% that it's what you make of it. That is the challenge. And sooner you get to that, the better it is. I also can look back and honestly be grateful for the many, many ways that I have suffered. And I can even go so far as to say grateful for the injustices. A lot of those injustices were perpetrated upon me at the moments of my greatest innocence. So when I say that, it's kind of a strange thing to say, because it in no way do I would ever want to repeat it. I don't think there was anything good about it. It was horrible to go through, especially because of the innocence of just not knowing, what's happening to you. And I also do not want any other child to go through it. But only in hindsight can I look and go, but now I can see areas that I grew because of that pain, and greater understanding and compassion was made possible. I don't think it's part of a divine plan. I just think it happened, and it did have the result for me to grow and to become better. I could have easily also become worse, but I just decided, you know what, rather than be worse, I'm just going to be better. So I could be thankful for that. I can also be thankful for all the ways that I myself caused suffering to others. Again, I'm not endorsing it. I wouldn't want to repeat it. It hurt me sometimes worse that I've hurt others than even that I was hurt. But it seems to me that when the veil of judgment is lifted, the perception sees differently.
Mm-hmm.
And so you cannot explain that to someone until you see through those eyes. And then these nonsensical statements, such as I'm grateful for the suffering, is not going to be understood.
No.
And that's okay. And it's going to make people angry. And anger is certainly a beginning response to this. And even that is a hard thing to say, because the person will say you're condescending, as if your point of view is somehow higher than mine. And they'll get pissed off about that. But so we'll just say that all points of view are valid. But I also do not myself fall into the temptation of the idea that wisdom has all the answers, and that the quest to make everything fair, running out of options in the material realm, seeks to go into a spiritual realm and balance it. Meaning, for example, a person will say, well, the reason there's children starving in Africa, or there was a Holocaust, or there's the dropping of the bomb on Hiroshima, is, well, these people did something in a past life. And so this is the way they had to have their karma balanced. Or we all agreed to come back and play these roles. Anyways, I don't have any direct knowledge of all of that. And also, it also seems to me an injustice.
For sure.
And so sometimes the spiritual person will come and tell you everything about yourself and your future and what happens on the other side. And it's so precise, and they have so much confidence, that it seems suspect to me, because there's so much mystery in it. And part of that mystery is intentional. Part of what happens after this is meant to be a mystery. Or, for example, if people have past lives, then the reason your memory is erased is for a mysterious reason that you may not know. So it's not that I'm saying that there's not endless possibilities of what could be happening, and I'm willing to explore them all, but I think it's much more gentle and allows much more room for growth when you just consider them and leave them as possibilities, especially what you don't experientially know. And I believe that there's more wisdom in that. There's more wisdom actually in the not knowing than there is the impetus to try and know everything. And so you come with an idea that suggests possibilities. What if? What if you're a part of a greater consciousness and you awakening to that consciousness makes an impact on the whole? What if? And would you be willing to explore that? What if there is a greater consciousness that you could be in relationship? Would you be willing to explore that? What if that you're also a part of it and you could awaken to yourself as a part of it? Many of those things are experiential to me, but I'm still exploring the mystery of them. And I'm still constantly learning and growing and expanding, even in my experiential encounter with the mystery. And it hasn't stopped revealing and being mysterious. And I'm really happy with that. It puts something always on the horizon.